go.
Hi everyone, this is Jennifer Valerie from jennifervalerie.com. Welcome to my third edition of the 30-day vlogging challenge, courtesy of tiffanydow.com. Thanks again, Tiffany, for the tips. I am enjoying myself. I enjoyed doing the last video, and today, like I said, I had 2 videos in the works. Today I'm going to do how I became a vegetarian. I'm going to describe my journey. Well, let's see. When I was young, I was a youth, in my youth I tried to go vegetarian. I told my parents I'm no longer eating any meat, and I would sit at the table and eat everything else until one Sunday when my mom, she's a master chef, right, master cook, she cooked some meat, and I'm telling you, it smelled and looked so good, but I wasn't having any because I said I'm not eating any. My father taunted me, they teased me until I gave in and I ate it, and from then on I was a meat eater again. Fast forward to 2001, I got married to my lovely, wonderful husband, and we moved to New Orleans. We went to the supermarket, and I'm this new wife, right? I'm trying to be, you know, well, good with the pocket. So I reached for the white sliced bread because, I mean, it's cheaper. And he says to me, it's better to pay upfront the higher cost for the whole grain bread than to pay for the doctor's fee later on. So I was like, okay. And that started the health journey. It didn't take us further than that because we were eating, I was still into all my sweets and my chocolates, and I would prepare chicken several different kinds of ways. I was still into the cheese and the milk and the candies and just name it. I was still eating all of that stuff. Then we moved to 2009. By then we had gone to St. Thomas, lived there for a while. We were back home in Dominica. And my hubby and I felt led of the Lord to do an extended fast. We fasted before for 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, but we wanted to go, we felt that the Lord was leading us to go on a long-term fast, like a 40-day fast. So my hubby, being very conscientious, he did lots of research, and he came across this program called the 42. It's by a Dr. Bonner, I believe, B-O-N-N-E-R. And he had this option to his fasting where it was physical as well as spiritual. So we were fasting from 7 deadly sins, and we also had the physical aspect of it. The physical aspect of it was, I mean, it was something else. We had to stay away from cooked food, any processed food. We had no salt, no sugar, no honey, nothing. The only cooked food we could have was when it was steamed. It was steamed. Nothing that was processed, pasteurized, nothing like that. So we said, okay, we're gonna do this. So with no animal products, nothing of that sort. If it came from a tree, if it came from nature, we could have it. You know, fruits and vegetables and all that stuff. The only seasonings we could have would be like the herbal seasonings, the natural stuff like thyme and garlic and onions, but no salt, no other artificial or preserved or pasteurized or processed foods. So we started that. It was interesting. It was okay. I mean, it was okay. But towards the end, like the last week, I was really weak because of the detoxification and so on, but we made it. After that, we decided, well, we're going to add salt back in, but we're going to use only sea salt because my husband had done the research. Sea salt was better. So since then, we've only been using sea salt, and we decided to eat fish and eggs. So we stayed away from all the dairy, all the meats, all the other processed canned stuff like corned beef and Vienna sausage and all the stuff I was eating. So we basically just added back the fish, the eggs, and the sea salt. Oh yes, and we did the brown sugar. No longer any white sugar or no evaporated milk, nothing like that. And so we did brown sugar and honey. At times when it was available, we did agave, the sweetener, as well. But for now, we're using brown sugar, and at times when we have it, we do honey. Alright, so that is how my vegetarian journey began. It's with this program called 42 that we went on, and it has been interesting. I've had no cravings for meat of any kind except for twice. Well, once was a craving, another time was curiosity. The first time we had gone to another village for a church sports day, and they had this rabbit soup, and I was curious because I'd never had rabbit before. So I gave in to my curiosity and I got some rabbit soup. The second time was a few weeks ago. I felt this intense craving. I mean, like craving for chicken. I mean, all this time I've smelled the chicken, it smelled good and everything, but I've never wanted it, never desired to eat it, until I just felt like I wanted chicken, just wanted chicken for like a couple of days, few days going, and I want this chicken. So finally I told my hubby and I was like, boy, I just have this craving for chicken. But guess what? I didn't eat it. Yay me! Woohoo! I kept myself clean of the chicken. I'm so proud of myself. Aren't I good? So yeah, those are the two instances where one I gave in and one I did not give in. And so I proud of myself, yeah, because of that. I kind of got distracted there for a moment. So that was my vegetarian journey, how I became vegetarian. They call vegetarians who eat fish pescatarians, and those who eat eggs ovo-vegetarians. Now, if I was interested in labels, I really am not. But if I were, I'd call ourselves ovo-pescatarians. Whoosh! What a name. No labels, please. We're just eating healthy. And I encourage everyone to eat healthy, eat vegetarian. It is, I mean, the benefits far outweigh anything that you would imagine. The pleasure I had in eating meat and the effects that meat has on the body, I think I'd rather stay vegetarian. You know, I'm not into all this animal rights thing because some vegetarians are. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I'm not into it. I'm just into the healthy eating. Alright, on a later video we'll go into the health benefits of vegetarianism. And in the meantime, do your research. I've got quite a few posts on the types of vegetarians and so on jennifervalerie.com. So check it out. Take care. Bye-bye.